Good evening and welcome to London for this FIBA Basketball World Cup 2027 press conference. I'm joined by head coach Rimas Kazanitis and Ingas Surinas from Lithuania. Coach, your thoughts on that game?
So the first day I'm happy because we won a game. It was a difficult game. And it's for us it's not easy to play with a young team, new team, because Great Britain got a team like 10 players from the last Euro Championship. We have just 4 guys from this. So then, we got just a couple practice. It's not easy to make a team play well in this short time. And, it takes like first and second quarter to understand each other. Was a big problem for us, but I'm happy with the end, especially with the end of the game. And we are fight with the young guys really well. And for sure I'm happy to get some victory because the rules of this qualification round. Each victory is very important. It doesn't matter how much you're winning. So it's good job us from England team, but if we just short comment in the end, they score in the end of the game 2 most important shots, and we make a three-point shots. Yeah, so it was good answer from our team, and I'm happy that we get a victory.
Thank you. And coming to you, Ingas, your thoughts on that game?
Yeah, I'm glad it came out like that. It seemed like everything was going wrong, but then everything went right. So, a little bit of luck, but I'm happy with the win.
Coach, and coming back to you, you mentioned about the young team and the fact that you had to make some adjustments at half-time. What were those adjustments to get you through for the win?
It's for me, it's not easy to make a great quality in this short time, but so just what I ask for the team and what I tell for the team what we need to do today, the maximum effort, energy, and if we are work hard on defense, for sure it's victory can come. We did this in the last 2 quarters, so I'm happy that they are not just listening to me, but they hear me what to do. So was success in the end.
I think it's coming to you for that last few seconds of the ball game. It looked like Great Britain were going to take the win. What was going through your head as you took those last 3 shots?
I just threw it up, hoping it gets in. I mean, the last shot, you can't practice that. The opponents made a turnover, so it was luck on our side. And it was 1 second left, so I just threw it up, expecting it to go in. I mean, yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, must have felt good. And Coach, finally, just coming to you, we saw in the crowd tonight, there was a hell of a lot of Lithuanian fans in London that came out to support. What does it mean to have support like that?
So for sure we are, for us it's not surprise. Doesn't matter in which country we'll play. So I remember the Olympic Games in Rio. It's far away, but anyway, with a lot of Lithuanian spectators because in Lithuania, basketball is #1. And in England, Germany, and Europe, this is sport #1 is football. So in Lithuania, it's basketball. And it's in England, it's living a lot of Lithuanians. After Brexit, some of them get back to Lithuania, but a lot of stay here. They got some work, and for sure everyone Lithuanians, they are like the basketball. So that's it what they are coming, and we hear them. They are really loud, and I'm happy that we make a okay. This is success make them so enjoy the game.
Thank you both, and congratulations again on a great win for you. We'll shortly be joined by Team Great Britain. Welcome back to the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2027 press conference here in London. I'm joined by Miles Hesson and Mark Stutel, head coach of Great Britain. Mark, coming to you first, what's your thoughts on that game?
Congratulations to Lithuania. To win the game how they did in the last 45, 50 seconds. Congratulations to them. I'm hurting for my team, and I'm proud of my team. And I wish I was sat here saying, I was proud of what would have been a historical win for us. I think the guys have committed everything, and you could see that in the level of our intent and the level of our play. And I thought it was a really, really solid team contribution. We can look at the game and say 21 offensive rebounds is too much for them. And I thought we could have looked after the ball in certain moments. End of the game, I'm hurting for my team. I think we could have managed it better, and I'll reflect on that as a coaching staff and myself. And I think hurting right now is probably the only way to say it, but I'm just proud of the level of fight, the level of basketball that we played. I think that game epitomises our DNA. I think that game epitomises how we want to play at this stage on this level. I think hurting for how the game finished. I feel that that's a game that 99 times out of 100 we win, and I feel like we deserve to win the game. The box score and the end result shows that Lithuania won, and credit and congratulations to them. But proud of my team and hurting in equal measures.
Thank you. And Miles, coming to you from a player's perspective, how was it for you?
I agree with Coach. I mean, we played a good game. Great game in parts. I mean, we forced them into a lot of turnovers, which is a part of what we try and do. They beat us up on the glass a little bit, and hats off to them at the end. They made some incredible plays. We had a chance to seal the game a few times. We didn't. It doesn't come down to that one last shot or anything like that. So I think we just got to look forward to the next game and try and clean up our mistakes and get a win in Iceland.
And Mark, talking of Iceland, how do you regroup, and what's the plan as you head into that?
I hope, I think all of us are probably hurting right now, so I think it's okay, human nature to process it and try and reflect upon it. I think our group has never shied away from honest conversations. Our group has never shied away from, probably accountability, and that starts with myself and all the way down to our leaders and everybody else in between. So, I think that we'll reflect on the areas that were really strong in the game. And then I think we'll reflect upon, maybe those last couple of minutes management. And, like we say, you're playing a basketball powerhouse with, a high IQ team. So the last probably, 90 seconds, I think we'll reflect upon that. And I think we really have to dig deep again when we know we're going on the road to a really hostile Icelandic environment. They're a basketball team that I respect. They play a really unique brand of basketball to maximise their talent, their identity. So I think it'll be a game of conflicting styles. I just think allow my team to process it tonight. Allow my team to reflect upon it. Try and have an efficient travel day tomorrow, and try and pull ourselves up again to go on Sunday.
Thank you. And now we open to the floor for questions.
Hi Mark, Ollie Blair with GB Basketball. You forced 11 turnovers in the first half, scoring 12 points off them. Was ball pressure on the defensive end a point of emphasis for you guys?
It's who we are. I think the game in the first half was exceptionally physical both ways. I was frustrated at the foul count against some of our guys, and I think in a game when two teams are really being physically aggressive, I think there has to be a level of consistency, and I'm not sure that was there. That really changed in the second half. A few key kind of box out possessions. I thought our guys battled. They had 21 offensive rebounds, but I've probably got 4 or 5 possessions in my mind where I thought our guys battled, and I'm not sure they were protected within the parameters of the game. That's a part of it. That's something we have to reflect upon. I think when you play with Great Britain across your chest, you've got to try and earn respect for 40 minutes and every second of that. So, I know my guys won't make excuses there. I know that we'll go and look at it and think about how we can execute a few of those possessions better. But I thought ball pressure was a key strength of ours, and I think yeah, I was really proud of how we started the game, of how we managed that. Obviously, the third quarter, you know, they were able to find a little bit of rhythm, and you know, we had to weather the storm a little bit there. But I think on the whole, our ball pressure was the strength of the game. You know, maybe minus some possessions in the third, and maybe minus that last 90 seconds.
Thank you, Mark and Miles, and that concludes the Basketball World Cup press conference here in London.
Thanks.
Thank you.